Okay, I think... Let me do this. I'm gonna... I mean, why not? Why not? I'm gonna see what goes on here. Oh, I should probably change something. Hi, guys. How does the future feel? I can see it being better, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Because I have 2 trips planned for next year. Well, I guess I'm specifically talking about 2026. But, yeah. The future is always uncertain. But I guess that was gonna be better. Because this year I did not have any trips. But I know I'm gonna have 2. One is basically in about a week. It's okay. Oh, this needs to do Dark Age soundtrack with cleaning. Yeah. This year has sucked. Hopefully 2026 is better than this hell year. Okay, there we go. Jeez, there is a chat box. I was like wondering why it didn't register some of the recent ones. That is okay. Hey, Gab. What's up? And we're almost at 2026 in the beginning for everyone who's here. Yeah. Also, sorry. Yeah. Hopefully 2026 will be. We'll see. We'll see. I will say right now, while we're still in 2025, I guess, if people have anything more to say about, well, Rye, this will be your final chance, okay? I will allow it, but this will be the final chance. Once we hit 2026, I will pretty much would appreciate if no one mentioned him anymore afterwards. But if you guys still have something to say about him, go ahead. But this is the last chance. Nothing much, just excited for this shitty year to be over. Yeah, me and you both. Oh boy. Act like Rise doesn't exist ever. Until we get in 2026. But if anyone has any more they want to say about him, you're free to. But keep in mind that this will be your last chance. That's only if someone has something they want to say. But if you got nothing, then don't say nothing. He literally was haunting me in my head anytime I go to bed, and anytime I imagine if he returns, I'm freak out. I'm gonna be honest, he's most likely not going to, from what I've heard, but yeah. Hey, Michael. I was the reason I got into FNAF in the first place. You have no idea how bad at her finding out what he did. Yeah. I know it sucks for everyone, but, like, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you guys one more. Here, let me pin in the comment. Let me say it. Hold on. Here, let me... There. There we go. So this is... Wait, Ren, I thought of something. If he actually knows when he has a third account, he already knows. But if he has another account, then good for him. But, like, genuinely, I just think he needs to stay away from us for good. It's a very comforting comment. I haven't yet on this post. It's gonna be hard because a lot of things remind me of him. I know. Yeah, I know it's probably gonna take a long time for people to recover from all this. Especially since it basically does. Yeah. We basically started it at the start of December. So yeah, we're just leaving all this rice shit in 2025. Because honestly, 2025 is one of the worst years. And not just because of him, because I kind of have my own personal experiences with terrible experiences. But yeah. But what exactly does it mean to the future of my channel? Nothing much. It's not really going to change much besides me just being able to... like, you know, still do YouTube and do it for fun. You know what I'm thinking? I may actually consider a name change or something. I'll still have the name Brandon. I just need to figure... I don't know if I'll have Pandy Gamers anymore. But I'll think about it. I'll see. If Monster Ride returns, do we report him? I don't really know. Genuinely, I just think he shouldn't return, and if he does, then well, I don't know what he's trying to do anymore. Even though after we told him that he really needs to focus on his IRL life. I didn't have an awful 2025. What happened when December started is just a massive bump in the road. That is true. I mean, you are a gamer, Brandon. Yeah, true. I'm a gamer, but like that doesn't mean I can still have a name change. Like people, like I mean. Yeah, I know I'm a gamer, but like not like I need to have gamers in my name all the time. I actually wonder if the sweeping bot thing is gonna still happen in Logan's channel for the funny. For people who weren't in my Ultimate Buddy Night stream, I did say that it's most likely possible that the sweeping bot may not come on because I'm still gonna be in this room when the whole New Year's start and that whole thing. And yeah, it's more likely not going to be in here because it's usually not. That's all I'm just going to say about Rai. He was one of the reasons I got into the FNAF community. I met all of you and then this happened. I know it's unfortunate. I mean, I guess the one good thing about meeting him is basically meeting, like, you know, some of my friends and even you guys. So I wouldn't always look bad upon it, even though it is overall bad. But yeah. Are you going to play Gmod same day? I'm assuming you mean someday. Of course, I'll still do Gmods. I'm just not going to do it that often because I'm not trying to, like, you know, repeat my videos so much. I know that's what you guys... I know that's what maybe some people who, I guess, liked me for that. But, like, you know... I mean, maybe I'll at least return it occasionally. It's just that, like, you know, for the most part, as a gamer, I'm just playing, like, you know, a bunch of other games, different games and all that. And maybe even some trending ones. Like, you know, I was even playing, like, you know, Repo when it came out, or... Yeah. Well, so I was thinking saying something. Like, you know, but the zombie is back with the BO7. Even my favorite map, Van Dorn Farm, is back for BO7 about it for zombies because it takes so many memories for the years back in Black Ops 2. True. Like, you know, honestly, Black Ops 7, I mean, I still disagree with them being online only, regardless if you're playing single player or not, but... Honestly, the zombies in Black Ops 7 is genuinely the best in my opinion. Do you have any plans for next year? Not exactly. It's just being the same old, same old. I've been playing Dandy's World quite a lot since the Christmas event returned. I'm also playing it again when Logan does his New Year's stream. True. ...2020 to 2021 was worse. True. It was... I think 2020 is officially the worst. 2021... well, for me, at least for me, it got a little better from there because of a trip. Have you watched any anime? Not a lot. Some people recommended me to watch Demon Slayer, which I still have yet to. I know I'm probably late at that, but... you know, I guess I'm just not into anime that much. I think some of the animes at least only one of the animes I'll say that I'm into is Dragon Ball. Even though there's nothing really much being done to it that much, but... I think because the game was actually set for 2035, like, that's why Activision is making all the time for this game, because it's kind of obvious. True. Years of my life that have sucked. 2020 and 2025. 2024 was honestly probably one of my best years. I'm not gonna lie, because, like, you know, I literally had, like, a very big trip. It was my first time going on a cruise, and then I went to Disneyland twice, and also went to Universal Studios once. I mean, you cannot tell me that's not such a great time to be in. Especially because I've been to Disneyland twice, that's... yeah. Fantastic you're up. Hope you're having an amazing new year. Thank you. Well, this gear kind of sucked, but it's okay. Unless I wish I remember she could go to Universal Studios. It's really good there. It's really good. You know, it makes me wonder if Universal Studios will ever have FNAF stuff related. Because they were, like, you know, I mean, despite Blumhouse being there, it was part of Universal Studios. That would probably give some reason to get, for even some FNAF fans to go to Universal Studios. I didn't know about Riot until I saw Wallach's video. I missed out on a lot. Yeah, well... trust me, there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. Like, you know, we all may be happy well in, like, YouTube, but there's, like, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. That's actually the reason why I'd be careful who you guys... well, you can idolize people if you want, but I'd be careful who you want to, like, you know, be friend with, regardless if it's a big YouTuber or not, because you never know. You never know if there's something going on behind the scenes or something. Because they can be, because, like, you know, trust me when I say this, lots of YouTubers can be a different person when they're doing YouTube, but they can also be a different person when they're not doing YouTube. Is it weird to say that it took me 2 days to realize? Better late than never. It's like OG viewers being exposed. It generally does. Just let me know if Logan will have SweepingBot, because I hope you're gonna upload this by your friend. Well, to be fair, I don't want to have the SweepingBot, or in this case, Dave, but yeah. This is why some people online I don't trust, which is fair. That's fair. Honestly, I would understand that. Well, this happens in life. A lot of people change for the worse. That is unfortunately true. Some people can change for the better, some people can change for the worse, or people won't change at all. And unfortunately, that's him. Are you guys gonna do another streaming bot part 4? Probably, most likely not. Again, it really depends if he'll come in or not. We don't really have a way of knowing. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. He shows us those consequences for his actions. It's what I warned him for a lot of times, but he keeps ignoring about the consequences and just be like, "Oh yeah, I'll just get what I want." Trust me, it sucks. We might turn on my virtual camera for Logan's New Year stream so you guys will see my Gotcha PNG tuber. I gotta see if I can try and do that. Like, you know, either a VTuber or a PNG tuber. I think that would be cool to do. Or to have. The first couple of months, 2025 were rough, but it got better near the end for me. That's nice. To be honest, I think the beginning of 2025 was actually one of the worst. Like, my parents are actually having a very, very big fight that I've never seen them done before. And it actually got worse to the point where one of them left the house for, I think, about a day. I'm not saying who, but, like, you know, neither my mom or dad who left the house. I actually don't know who. But, damn, it was a terrible start. And I was actually scared for my life. I had never seen my parents fight that bad before. What's funny is that it started literally at January 1st of 2025. That's what's scary for me. I mean, they made up and owned up to it, so obviously they're cool with each other again. So yeah, otherwise I wouldn't really be here, to be honest. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm freaking... Yeah, freaking... Yeah. Probably 2026 is almost here. Time goes by so much faster. I swear, I feel like it's getting faster and faster every time we get into a new year. At least for me. I guess so many interesting stuff just keeps happening to the part where it's like... I don't know. I don't really know the words for it. Okay, so if you guys don't know who Chance is, he's also another pedophile. You guys probably saw him in Rai's videos, actually. But he's another pedophile. That's all. I mean, that alone will say everything about him. I don't know. Yes, burnout. It's that person. Ugh. See, this one. Here's. I'm just gonna say this complaint right now about the internet. Why does it feel like there's more? Why does it feel like pedophiles are being a bit more common than before? And I generally don't know why that even has to be a thing. I don't know if the internet was always in this kind of war for a while, but I just feel like not necessarily now, but like recently, at least for the past few years, it just feels like now it's starting to become a pedophile war on the internet. It's... Ugh. The internet's just getting worse and worse. Yeah, what is our world coming to? Genuinely, what is the world coming to? I don't understand. Why is it so hard to be freaking normal? You should probably have a security or something about... Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, some people should to go touch grass. Genuinely, like, honestly. People really need to touch grass. It's like, you know, if your life is like, you know, like, okay, I'm sorry for those who are actually depressed. Like, I'm sorry you're going through a lot of stuff, but you gotta understand that everyone also goes through stuff, okay? You can't just keep letting this get you down all the time. If you need to recover, that's fine, but, like, you know, people gotta get back up in their feet one way or another. Because if you keep letting yourself get worse, stay, like, you know, depressed, you'll end up doing terrible actions. And sometimes not even you may not realize. Seriously, it's not that hard. Yeah. Also, I have a freaking McDonald's burger. I have not yet eaten it. Hope I'm not late. Hey, not that late. If you go through a hard time, best to not let it get to you. If you need someone to vent to, you can always try and find that one person who's okay and wants to help. Because, like, you know... Yeah, but at the same time, you are right. Like, you know, try not to let it get to you too much. Try not to let, like, you know, terrible things happen to you too much, because... It's... bad stuff will keep happening regardless. Hey, Brandon, how long was this going on for? What exactly are you talking about? Going on? What thing is going on for? Also, Brandon, have you watched Marvel movies? The only last Marvel movie I watched was Endgame. Oh, hi, Nico. Hey, Nico, get ready in a couple of days, if you know what I mean. The right thing? It's been going on for years, I'm not gonna lie. I think ever since the whole between him and Eth, that's kind of a start. And then if you're specifically talking about how he was grooming Bailey and Rebecca. Oh, that sucks, Nico. If you're talking about specifically Bailey and Rebecca, this whole grooming stuff, that happened apparently since 2017, which is basically about 8 years ago. At least around that year. It's either 2016, 17, or 18. Actually, I think it was around 2018. So it's certainly been going on for a long time. I didn't really look into this because I wasn't really aware. I was just... Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for you guys. I mean, he technically stopped ever since Bailey and Rebecca, like, you know, moved away from Rye for a long time. That is until he did it again recently with another being. I'm not gonna say their name, obviously, but... Yeah, it got worse from there. He basically did the same thing despite owning up, quote-unquote owning up to them. He did it again. How do you know the truth about Bailey and Rebecca? I mean, I'm friends with them, so they told me. They even gave evidence. It's actually looking for new friends in VRChat too, at least from what I've heard. Yeah, about that. He already has a new friend. Unfortunately, it's someone who still glazes him despite being dead. Like, this new friend of them saw the thing, but they keep saying, but apparently their excuse is, this was 5 years ago, this was 4 years ago or something like that. I'm like, brother, grooming is not like, you know, something you can take lightly of. And 2, this was recently that he did it. Can you play Minecraft? You know, I've been saying for a while how I wanted to, like, you know, redo another, maybe like a little SMP series on YouTube on Minecraft when the new update comes out with, like, you know, the... Yeah, from the... when the new update comes out. I forgot what it's called, but I feel like I know it's probably already in the Bedrock edition, but preferably most of my friends are preferring the Java of Minecraft. Has Gmod been in agenda anytime soon? Again, guys, I'll try and see if I can still do Gmod. I'm just not going to do it that often because, again, I don't want to like keep doing a lot of Gmod videos. What I may try and get back to is maybe doing gameplay videos again instead of just streaming them. Again, that really all depends on my motivation of editing. Will you do stream with ETH? That's pretty much up to him. He did surprisingly friend me, and I was not expecting that. But we never really talked afterwards, after he joined the stream. I'm just leaving him be, really. But that's up to him. What's your next live stream going to be if you get... it's hard. I don't know yet. He's also the reason I got into FNAF 2. Prayed into quote, where's my luggage? That quote was like 2 years ago. I should really ask that, especially since I have my trip in a week. In about a week. After everything that 2025 has been, it's been shitty. It seems like a lot of people for this year... It's really starting to feel like a lot of people, how should I say? What was I saying again? God, I lost my thought there. In 2020, yeah, yeah, I'm about to say, it seemed like a lot of people did not have a good year in 2025. Let's just hope we can change that in 2026. Please. Swear to God, we said we were going to do Minecraft servers a lot, yet we make, for now, server and we never made it official. Let's hope we can stop doing that. Okay, at this point, any server you make, just make it the server. Don't do a for now thing. Because it's not like you're gonna... Because unless you're gonna pay another thing for a server to work. Is it hard to make your own FNAF OC character, Brandon? That really depends, okay? It really depends on how much detail you put on your OC. To be honest, mine wasn't really... My OC wasn't really much. It was just at first it was just a recolor Freddy. But then we start to make an official model later on. Can you play Steal a Brain Rot? I heard that game was famous on Roblox. I have yet to understand, or I've yet to try it, or nor yet to understand what exactly is that game about. What's your plan in the future? Again, if you're talking about my YouTube channel, there's nothing really much besides just doing the same old, same old. But I know I got 2 trips planned for 2026, and they're going to be amazing. Pretty much every trip I go to has always been amazing for me. I don't think ever once there was like a terrible trip I've had. I mean, sure, there were some incidences in some of them, but didn't make them a whole horrible trip. Other than being the reason why I got into FNAF, there's also actually 37 Markiplier the very first time I knew of FNAF existed. Channel called Futuristic Hub, a Minecraft animation channel. The first time I knew FNAF was mainly Markiplier. Actually, no, that's not true. The first time I kind of knew FNAF was from my IRL cousin who randomly played FNAF 2 on their tablet. I was like, wow, okay. And then suddenly he showed me a jump scare and I'm like, nope, fuck that. Hey, Will. Good to see you here. You guys play golf with friends? Golf? Are you talking about golf with your friends or just golf it? Golf with your friends is literally making a second game, by the way. I don't know if people knew that. They're making a second game, and I think it's already out, I think. I just have yet to get it. You started this Blinks Freddy with a blue bow and hat, and then original model, and I thought it was basic, no theme, and I paid for your beautiful graveyard today. Yeah, cheers, I take you for that, Nico. I wasn't really looking into, like, making my OC that big of a thing. I don't know. I generally don't really remember why, I just didn't think of doing something like this. I say hi to you, and honestly, Mark was the one that introduced me mainly. That's how I found out on Rye. Yeah. It was mainly the FNAF SFM series. That's what made me knew Rye was actually 37 and he was 0202. Which, by the way, she apparently messaged Bailey, like, not too long ago. Just also want to, like, feel sorry for her. I think it was like about a month ago. She recently messaged Bailey. Are you hoping that 2026 will be better? I'm always hoping for any year to be better, to be honest. Not just 2026. That's wild, too. Yeah. Zero's still around, but, she's trying to focus on her real life. It's bad when some of the OGs come back to say something, genuinely. Speaking of Actually 37, I'm surprised how much dedication he's showing to his series, but my god, I'm just waiting for this whole series to end. At this point. Do you think Logan's gonna stream tomorrow on New Year's Eve? He hasn't really mentioned it, but I'm kind of sure he will. I don't know. gotta hit Minecraft because I have to get a multiplayer thing and I need a PlayStation Plus. Ah, that's true. See, actually, the whole Xbox paying membership thing, and including PlayStation, is actually the reason why I'm more of a PC player than. So I just think it's stupid just to pay online membership just to play online and with friends. Like, I don't know. To me, that's just stupid, and that's why I decided to become a PC player, because you don't really need to pay for that. Yes, exactly, OP. Especially if you already paid for the game. Next year's definitely going to be a wild one since well, so many things have changed. That's what gets me curious about what's going to happen next year. I mean, besides my 2 trips I'm having, I'm curious how will next year change for all of us now that he's gone. Which reminds me, I still need to get some people who want to, like, reunify not just me, but some others too. And, yeah. There was some start I've already made there, but, like, there's still some other people in wanting to, like, I guess, get back with us again. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. Right now I'm just focused on, like, a lot of family stuff right now because, again, some families are here on vacation, and of course I gotta be with them a lot until they leave, which they will until, like, I'm thinking about a couple of days. Even so, I still have my trip that's in about a week. It's a new year in a couple of days. So, I mean, at least for some people, it's gonna be at least for most of you guys, it's gonna be New Year in a couple of days. For me, it's basically in a few hours. Or several hours, but yeah, you get what I mean. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo keep fucking things up too. Steam just keeps stacking W's, so yeah, I'm a PC player. Honestly, yeah. About the reunification, I know, like, regular, like, you're definitely one of them. Will, you're also one of them too. So you guys can hit me in DMs whenever you guys want to, hang out. The trip? Where y'all heading? In about a week, I'm about to head to Philippines. It's just for, I think it's just mainly just for a vacation. And then in July, I'm going on vacation for about another, like 3 to 4 weeks because I've got my sister's wedding to attend to. It's going to be interesting, and actually, now that I mentioned that, like, I have my sister's wedding, right? I want people to guess how many people will be there. Guess a number. How many people do you think I'll have there will be there in that wedding? Just take a guess. No need to be shy. friendly with your sister. Yeah, thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. Some people are guessing 200. I'll say 200 is close. 200 is close. I'll give it to Coyote the Fox production because that's basically about that many people. About 275 people are going to be in that wedding. Yeah, about 275, which is insane. Sister's wedding didn't have that many people. I think my sister said that she made lots and lots of friends. And that's why they're included. She made lots and lots of friends. And the fact that it's about 275 people, including some of my family members, that's still a lot. And I know you can stop now. I think I basically already said the answer. I did meet with her fiance, and he's genuinely one of the best. He's genuinely one of the best ones. He would definitely be a suitable brother-in-law. Yeah, it's my first time having an actual brother, too. Because, my sister's like my only sibling. I've been in the Philippines before, it was nice. Yeah, I will say, I will be in the state Manila. That's where I'll be. My biggest issue with Manila is that it's so crowded, even on the roads. And even at night. Can I be the best man at the wedding? If you can be there, Nico. Has anybody been to Guam or seen Brandon in person? Funny you say that. When I went to my college, when I went to uni, one of the classmates in one of the classes actually recognized me from my YouTube channel. They were saying hey, are you Brandon Van Evers? I was like, yeah. Like, oh man, I've seen your streams, I've seen your videos, and I'm just like, holy shit, I did not think anyone here in Guam would actually recognize me from my YouTube channel. That was years ago though. I think a few years. But yeah, we didn't really talk much because we had to go to our next class. But yeah. But if you're talking about, friends-wise, I still have yet to meet anyone IRL. To be fair, Guam is barely recognized anywhere. Imagine being famous in your hometown, though. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest, because, I'm probably gonna have neighbors just be like, hey, can I get your autograph there? Your autograph, and be like, Jesus Christ, can you please get off my property? That's probably the downside of, like, being... That's probably, like, the downside of being famous, okay? If you have, like, a big fan base, you're probably gonna be like, holy shit, please leave me alone. Personal space. Yeah, it's an awesome experience. It was, honestly. Like I said, if I were to get monetized on YouTube, it's more just gonna be like an extra. It's a way to get some extra income. Also, yeah, hi, Night Wolf. Like, no respect for privacy. Yeah, fans these days, you can't really do much about it. Oh, shit. God damn it, I spilled some of my drink. Whatever. How long are you in college? It's been like... I think I started in 2021. So I've basically been there about 4 years, but I'm still kind of a long way to graduate. Well, I am in my junior year, but I am getting close to getting my senior level. So yeah, I think one of the best moments I had in your channel, Brandon, was definitely the whole version. Oh yeah, that was when we were playing Tower Unite. I also gotta get back to playing that game too. Tower Unite. Kind of been a while. I'm generally just waiting for Tower Unite to include their VR version of the game, because I think Tower Unite playing Tower Unite VR is practically like a way to, like, be in a carnival in VR in some ways, and be in like different other games besides just VR chat. Ooh, and Brandon John from Mortal Kombat. I forgot to say hi. Hi. Bro, Terry, I forgot about that game. There's been like... There's been like a bunch of other games I've been like, wanting to always play. But like, some of them are kind of just like, I don't know, I guess some old school. They put a ton of hours into the zombie tag game mode. I don't remember what's new in Tower Unite, because I know they added a bunch of new things. I think when we all started first playing Tower Unite, like, there were like some things, but then they later on added like, their own card game mode, which I think is cool. But yeah. Hey Brandon, would be kind of cool bring back Nintendo streams again. Now that I hold on guys, let me be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I remember. Hold on. So as I was saying, like, I mean, now that I got a new PC and actually have like, 2 monitors, because doing it on my laptop would not be possible to stream Nintendo game, but I could get back to doing it again. Oh, I dropped a bag. It's okay. It's an empty bag. I remember a new game mode they added, Slaughter Day Night Live or something like that. Okay, now I'm definitely curious about that. But I can't really do that right now, but yeah, I don't have enough space for my freaking laptop. I also have to save my laptop. I'm also preparing my laptop since my trip in about a week. I have to like just bring this one. It'll be so awesome, it'll be so cool. Yeah. I don't know if I about this, I don't know, Max. So anybody go to the bathroom in the last 30 minutes? I took a dump before I came here. I don't know. Obviously, because it could be something else like a shooting game, because everything in the killing zombies thingy for BO7 or Left 4 Dead. I genuinely missed Left 4 Dead. Such a long time since I last played that. I remember that being like, you know, one of our like hot topics games since I like basically like, you know, started meeting like, you know, most of my friends here. Patrick, you're definitely one of them. I remember how long time ago we used to play like Left 4 Dead so much. Yeah, I was flying around a super fun Mustang. Oh my god. Oh man. Do you remember getting over it with Bennett Body? Yeah, that game that just makes you lose your sanity. Oh man. I feel like that game was just literally just meant for content creators, not really just for the, well, maybe not necessarily just content creators, but people who just want a challenge. That's it. That's all there is to it. Alright. I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, guys, because like I said, still got to do some family hangouts. And I think they said that they were planning one or something. I don't know. As of recently, I mean, honestly, I've been having a lot of fun playing Josh's Ultimate Buddy Night game. So, who knows, maybe I'll do more streams of that too. I'll have to wait, though. I'll have to wait till, like... Well, I suppose I could try and do one before we leave, but who knows. Have you heard about LDG 159 enemies due to retirement? To be honest, that's probably for the best. Some people may recognize Luke, like, you know, Luke the gamer. Let's just say it's probably best if he leaves too. You can do that next time for Ultimate Buddy Night before 2026 is gonna come out for this year? Unfortunately, no. I can't do that. Like, you know, I'm literally, it's literally December 31st here, so it's literally about to be the New Year's. I'm about to see 2026 in that calendar in, like, you know, several hours. So right now, do you have a good time on Christmas time? Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it doesn't snow here, so I've actually been I've been invited like 2 water parks in a row. Actually, we've been having like a pool party. We've been in 2 water parks recently, and it was fun. Literally, Guam here, no matter what season it is, it's always going to be sunny. It's like it's summer, like it's basically summer. Like the weather is basically summer every single day, week, month, year. It's just the whole weather does not change. The only weather change here is either like it'll be rainy, heavy rain, some typhoons, or some of you guys may know that, like, you know, in 2023 I was like, you know, Guam got attacked by Typhoon Mawar, and it genuinely killed my internet for my whole summer break, and it was the worst. For my ass is walking to work knee deep in snow and you're going to a water park. So unfair. Hey, here in Guam, you guys are free to go to water parks at any time because, like I said, it's always sunny here unless it becomes heavy rain. Or if you ever get some natural disasters like typhoons. I think the only ever natural disaster we ever got here was literally some typhoons and earthquakes. Earthquakes are pretty frequent here. That's what's scary about here in Guam. That's what's scary about this place. They are pretty frequent. It's like almost every week we get one. It's... I'm surprised some buildings haven't fallen down or something. I don't know, that might be weird and mean to say, but like, it's just the fact that we're getting earthquakes this much. Like, you know... Ugh. You wanna know the last time I ever saw snow, like in person? Never. I still have yet to experience any single snow. I've only seen it through like people's videos or like TikTok or Instagram or whatnot or Facebook, but never have I once actually touched real snow. And I'm just here like, man, can I please touch snow at least once? I've been touching grass way more than I've been touching snow. Ugh. Yeah, basically what Peanut said. That's what happened to Luke. I've snowed like twice in my entire lifetime. Once I was like 5, and another time a few years ago. And what made me hate him more was when he commented on Wild's video. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I always question, like, you know, why, like, most of these people who are turning out to be this kind of terrible are Canadian. Like, why is it like some Canadian people? Because I know Luke's Canadian, obviously Ryan's Canadian. John's at least one of the good ones, and Logan too. Even though I always thought Canada was always had, like, you know, a really good environment or atmosphere, or even, like, you know, when it gets to treatment, I thought they were always, like, you know, well, I mean, they probably are, it's just that we just happen to run into these, I don't know, some of these Canadians who just, yeah, like, unlucky us, I guess. I have been to Canada a few times, though, and they are, then, like, you know, there's been, like, lots and lots of nice things, including people, but, yeah, I don't know. No, Canadian people are nice. Like, you know, they would, like, you know, some of you guys know Canadian people are saying sorry a lot. Like, you know, it just gives me the idea that, like, you know, they are nice people. And I think they are, okay? I'm sure they are. It's just that we happen to run into a lot of Canadian people who are not really that great. At least still got John and Logan. At least they're being the reasonable ones. May I recommend a game I'd like for you to try? I mean, you guys are free to always recommend me games. Like, you know, maybe I'll give it a go, but I'll see. I'm just gonna do that. Canadian people are all about sorry. That remember the last time I've been to Canada, I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Nico and some other people knew this, but like, I mean, I think technically I told the people in the stream chat before after I came back, but like I remember, like having a counter of how many times I would hear "sorry" in literally a week in Canada, and I think I remember it was 20 something. Was it like 33? Was it 30? No, I'm pretty sure it was 20 something. I don't think it hit 30 or above. It was like 20 something. So much that they have their own candy name, sorry. I know, that's what Chinli, like, not even John knew that, and it surprised me. I'm like, he didn't even know that, and like, God, his reaction was so priceless. The reasonable Canadian. Have you watched a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie? Not yet. I guess I've just kind of been like, because like I kind of been keeping in mind what the critics have been saying about it, but also like what the fan have been saying overall. It just seems like it's a mixed at that point. Just the purest Canadians. I haven't even seen the first movie yet. I still think the first movie is good. The horror factor just didn't really play that much, so eh. Imagine if Star Wars is another curse word and curse companion. It already is. Remember, if you see my stream, I already had to. Sorry, was already a curse word, and I got damaged by it a lot. You guys to bring it up during Logan's stream, please be mindful of those who haven't seen it yet. That's true. I mean, at this point, I really don't care about spoilers about the movie, but yeah. Yeah, there's like lots and lots of games that I kind of want to like get back to, and like, well, some of them I have yet to stream just because of like it's kind of just doing my own thing type of games. Hold on. Yeah, Matt's Fast is also doing a chat stream. Ooh, man, Nico and Brandon from a sword fight. You want to test that in Minecraft, Nico? Are there any Roblox type games you're willing to get back into as well? There's a lot to get back into. It's kind of hard to list down, to be honest. Because I've been playing like a lot of Roblox games. Like, I could easily say, like, I could probably get back to going to, like, Doors. I could go back to playing Pressure. I could go back to playing, like, Blade Ball. I could go back to playing, like, freaking Natural Disaster. Literally any kind of Roblox game, really. There's just a lot to name. Have you played Poppy Playtime? No, I don't really plan to. Again, guys, I'm not really that much into horror that much. That's why I don't really plan to play that much. I mean, I know FNAF is horror. I guess I just grew up with FNAF. That's kind of like, that's why it's a bit of a special case. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing more Danny's Wood tomorrow. I'm just taking a break for now. I kind of took a break for like a while ever since I finished getting Bobette. ISO speed. I mean, who doesn't? He's kind of everywhere on the internet, even the people who don't search him up. I really got into Pokemon this year. I played the TCG Pocket normally, and recently I got a Golden Mewtwo card recently. You know who else who got into Pokemon maybe a little too much? Because I think he's still in the stream chat right now. Why don't you come on out yourself, or I'll say your name myself. The last Roblox game I played was Dandy's World with Brandon. Yeah, I can make some late ball. That kind of caught my interest a little. But if you do play it again, I've been grinding that game to do it. Game out. Yeah. Do you see John as a brother? Oh yeah, definitely. I've always seen him as a brother for like a long time. Is it true that you got jump scared by Withered Body from FNAF 2 when you first played it? You got jump scared? The first time I played FNAF 2, actually, I guess the first time I've seen it, the first jump scare was actually Toy Chica, but that was mainly my cousin trying to introduce me what FNAF was like. Boba's gotten boring to me personally. Most of them seem like knockoffs, grinding non-stop. It's just like I have more fun playing actual games, not judging those who like it though. That's, yeah, I mean, I get your point there. The reason I play Roblox is mainly because of the grinding. I don't know, I'm kind of one of those gamers who just like to grind. They also run events doing Miss Egg Hunt. My god, I think I remember that one being like the very first event since she introduced me to Roblox. I mean, it's been like every Brandon stream in existence. That's true. That's a fucking lie if I ever heard one. What is that? What? What exactly are you saying, Josh? I want to see people scream phasmophobia. Yeah, we can still scream. Are you going to play NBA game, Brendan? Also, hi. I wouldn't say I'm not that much into sports, so probably not. Did you play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond? I like grinding games. I just want to have fun while I grind. I go to an anime simulator and I gotta exercise for a while just to unlock an ability, and it's a turn off. Yeah. I mean, like, I guess being a grinder is kind of what got me into, like, some Typhoon games, even though they're not really, like, maybe my kind of thing entirely that much. Well, technically, I think they would have some part in it, but yeah. My favorite game is a grinding, my favorite game is a grinding game, Warframe. I play with Kingdom Time. I have other 1,000 hours, way better than Destiny 2. The reason I stopped playing Destiny 2, because it just feels like at this point, every DLC they give out is literally $60 here, and it's like, that just feels like a scam at this point. Like, why are you making a DLC that costs $60 that's like every 6 months or something, or maybe every year? Like, it doesn't feel worth it to me. Like, $60 just for a DLC, it's just ridiculous to me. Like, that's literally the same price of even Call of Duty. Or at least some of the old Call of Duty games, maybe like Black Ops 3, for example. What's it? Or I don't know. I ran out of games to play, honestly. That's actually the reason why I play Roblox. Like, if I run out of games to play and I don't feel like playing any of the Steam games, literally Roblox is just my other go-to. Morphing expansions are free. Yeah. The poor management of Destiny 2. Like, part of me really wants to play Destiny 2 again, but like, you know, I kind of just stop if if you have to be able to only continue by like paying for the fucking DLC that's $60. Like, The game would be great if I didn't have to worry about this so much. Like, freaking... Even Call of Duty is kind of doing that. The only main reason I still stuck with it is mainly their zombies mode. The game's still fun to me. Laser Zombie was still fun to me, despite, like, the modern mechanics being ass compared to, like, their classic mechanics. How are you doing today? And you too, Brandon, how are you? Been doing fine. Or I've been doing, like, good here. Miss Freebomb might come back into the new year. Again, that depends. And I'm still going to be in this room, and usually the Freebomb does not come in here. Because we barely use this room. I only use this room if I have to come back in here. There are technically some Roblox games that are still good. Like, obviously I played Doors and even that one's good. I kind of wish that one was its own standalone game, I'm not going to lie. So that way maybe I could just at least play it offline. And there are even some good FNAF games, like FNAF Co-op in Roblox. Probably even FNAF Eternal Nights too. I don't know if you guys know that game. Or that FNAF game in Roblox. Eternal Nights. Really good grinding. Definitely try Warframe. I'm fucking god, in that game I could give you free shit too. Free shit's always nice. To be honest, when it gets to like certain games, like I usually like playing games that are just more, I guess, co-op survival is kind of like one. It's actually the reason why I like playing Minecraft. I like playing 7 Days to Die. Like, at least in my opinion, 7 Days to Die is one of the best survival games. I don't like any other survival games I even play. I don't know, but yeah. Maybe we should do more reaction videos. I could do that, yeah. See, that's actually the reason why I've been wanting a name change, actually. Because, like, I'm named Brandpan the Gamer, but, like, I don't just do gaming content. I do, like, other stuff. Yeah, 7 Days to Die I haven't played since we played in our world yet. No, 7 Days to Die has been changing a lot. Now, the game does allow mods. They do have, like, well, they don't have a workshop page in Steam, but they do have, like, some mods for 7 Days to Die that you can use. Even though you're probably joking, Caesar's right, I do suck at UBN. There's a part of me where I want to try and be Ultimate Buddy Knight, but recently Josh is going to make it harder. But so there goes my chance of ever trying to beat, like, my best buddy, which is basically the max mode, or even the red 40, which is like the max mode without the modifiers. Okay, I'm gonna download it now and check it out. I mean, Patrick, if you want, I wouldn't mind being a part of Journey with you on that. Fuck, I'm cooked. Chip played Minecraft? I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure like almost everyone played Minecraft. So I'm like, part of me would not be surprised if like, if I met this person and like, hey, do you know they played Minecraft? I'm like, well, I mean, who doesn't? Are you going to stream Fortnite later, Brandon? I'm not really that interested in Fortnite, to be honest. So, yeah. You have a funny moment this year? It's a lot of funny moments, so it's kind of hard to point fingers. You know what if I ever get the motivation to, I may even, like, you know, go back to maybe either some of my streams or videos and maybe do, like, our own perfectly cut screen compilation. Wouldn't that be amazing? If I ever get the editing motivation to do so, the only problem with that is that I have to literally go back every single stream and video. So that will have to take a lot of time, but yeah. Are you in a different home, Brandon? No, I'm still in my same home. I'm just back in my old room. Because someone else had to borrow my room. But you know, Brandon loves the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack. To be honest, who doesn't? Like, it's literally growing. Even my family, even some of my cousins, even some of my young cousins, they sing that song a lot. So, like, even whether I like K-pop Demon Hunters or not, I would still hear this everywhere I go. I'm not saying I don't like it. Of course, I do love K-pop Demon Hunters. It's definitely genuinely one of the best movies ever. At least K-pop Demon Hunters is like one of the best movies of 2025. So at least that's one of the good things about this in 2025 is literally that movie. Because holy shit, they cooked. Okay, Nico. Yes, its fan base absolutely sucks, but I still play it regardless. It's still fun. To be honest, whether a game had like a good or terrible fan base, it does not remove my enjoyment with, like, you know, playing a game, because I'm not gonna put in the fan base into a game and just let that ruin my experience playing a game. So regardless if the game has a good or terrible fan base, it's not gonna stop me from playing the game, because, like, you know, I play games for fun. Yeah, there's this one I can no longer escape from. Oh, you mean like one song I can't see it from? Yeah. I love how it's done and what it sounds like. I think my favorite song out of K-pop Demon Hunter is probably What It Sounds Like. And then it's actually, like, you know, close with Golden and Soda Pop. Actually, no, sorry. It's a close with Your Idol and Golden, and then it's Soda Pop. Dude, generally, I actually saw one of I think it was a YouTube show. It was either a YouTube short or Instagram post or maybe a TikTok post. But I remember ETAE. She teared up when one of the people who were about to pass away wanted to hear Golden one more time before they in their final moments, and that generally made her cry. I'm like, wow. Are you gonna do a vlog? I don't know. I'll think about that, yeah. Alright, are people from the older group going to come back in your videos? Some people are. Not all of them are. Some of them have already moved on. Like, I don't know if you guys heard, but Bailey, like, you know, Bailey and Rebecca, they said they might, but most likely not, because they're also trying to move on. For what is 7 days and I have an armor pack DLC that costs almost $10 a set. I'd rather buy a Whopper with that. I'd just ignore those DLCs, because it's not like you really need those to even play 7 Days to Die anyway. Well, obviously, but, like, they're just nothing to me. I just ignore those DLCs. To be honest, every single song in K-pop Demon Hunters, there's not a single one I dislike. But if I were to choose one that doesn't stick to me the most at all, or sorry, not at all, but like, because all the songs are really good, but like, I think the one who's probably in the bottom, not that I dislike it at all, it's still a good song, but it would probably have to be Free. I don't know. Because like the song's not bad. The song is really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just that compared to like all the other songs that were here in K-pop Demon Hunters, it's I don't know. I'm a Free enjoyer. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. Free is really really good. It's just that all the other songs have just been topped over that for me. So I don't know. Free was just a love song, which is why I also like it. It's just that the other song just kind of top it out for me. Like, hold on, what are like some of the songs in there? Like, obviously not counting the ones that were just filler, but like there's honestly Golden, there's Takedown, there's How It's Done, there's What It Sounds Like, there's Soda Pop, Your Idol, and Free. It's man. Can you play 87? I did hear that, like, I did see that recently, that apparently, like, some people have been playing, like, a remaster FNAF 2 game called FNAF Rewritten 87. I don't know how good it is, but I don't know, we'll see. My mom hums to Golden, it's funny. That's, yeah. Oh my god, Nico, you're literally singing one of the lines. I'm pretty sure that's what Genu sings. That part from Genu is what I try to catch up on, but so at the same time I'm like, man, slow down, I can't really catch up to you whenever I sing that part. Have you heard about SMG4, Brandon? Yeah, I've heard. He's basically leaving YouTube. I don't really watch him that much, but like I'm sure he was a really, really good YouTuber, so farewell to him. Hey Shark. Hey Brandon, have you did crazy challenges? Specify that? I don't know what you mean by crazy. Well, my friends hate K-pop Demon Hunters. You know what's funny about that? That like one of my cousins, they said they hate the movie mainly because of the pacing, and I'm just like, eh. Apparently the pacing was too fast for them. I was like, what? I hate that I know it from memory. SMG4 is behind Glitch Production. I think he's just quitting making videos on that channel to focus on Glitch. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I feel like that's at least another thing. That's another good things about 2025 is Glitch Production. Like, they're still cooking with some of their series. Like, I mean, at least the series I've only watched from them is Murder Drones and The Amazing Digital Circus. I don't think I really saw anything else besides that yet. I know they're making a new series, Knights of something. Again, I forgot what it is. Because they haven't really started that series yet, but yeah. Yeah, Knights of Pinevere. Also, you see the Indigo Park Chapter 2 trailer? No. I don't entirely know what Indigo Park is. I mean, I've heard of it, but I never really pursue it. Or, like, pursue more into knowing what it is yet. Okay, I am getting close to running out of time, so if you guys have any more thing to say, then yeah. I'll end the stream in about 5 minutes because I'm basically running out of time. To me, about Keep Up Demon Hunters or Keep Up Demon Hunters is at the beginning of the movie is getting good till Rumi got the pattern, and the end Genu sacrificed for real romance. I know a lot of people have been really upset that Genu died, or quote unquote. I don't think he'd actually dead. I don't know. We don't really know yet, but yeah. Brandon, are you going to Logan's stream? It's gonna have to be a maybe for me because again, there are plans tomorrow. Like if you're gonna do the stream tomorrow, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, what are you most looking forward to in 2026? I don't really know what to expect. Besides, I know I have my sister's wedding trip, and that's the one I'm most like looking into. I know I have another trip that's in about a week, but like that one, it's just like a bit of a fun little trip. Which I'm sure it'll still be good. It's just that my sister's trip is what I'm looking forward to already the most. Unless something else is coming up. Technically, I think the future for Phasmophobia, guys, is that they will eventually, in the first quarter of 2026, they will add finally the player customization, where you can now change change models and change your looks in Phasmophobia, and also change different clothing, which is also really cool. That's what I look forward to in Phas. Okay, sorry, I was reading a message. There we go. I just want 2025 to be over, honestly. Yeah. Hoping we leave 6-7 in 2025. Oh my god. That was just made a meme just to piss people off. Any day. Hey Brendan, have you watched Death Battle? No, I don't know what that is. I'm not getting 2025 nostalgia in any sort of way. I mean, I guess you could say well, unfortunately he's there, but I guess you could say probably one of my best edited videos was that Uno Marathon. I made a compilation, where I list the best and funny moments. Okay, it's just unfortunate that he's in there, but I'll still cherish that moment of really spending almost a month just to finish that freaking video. So it's 2 edits of your stream. Yeah, that's true, Max. Man, you trying to contract this VR Con Zombies Workshop maps yet? I know I bought the game for that specific reason, but I don't know if I ever did or not. Like, you know, Contractors VR. That game also multiplayer? Because, like, I'm trying to remember. Because I know I have the game. I just don't think I know I bought the game just for that specific reason, literally Con Zombies map. But I don't remember if I tried it. If you can pick your favorite NBA team, what would it be, Brandon? I don't know. Again, I'm not into sports that much. I don't really... Yeah. Okay, unfortunately I'm out of time now, so I'm gonna have to end the stream here. So, yeah, I'm gonna... yeah, 2025 was not the best. Definitely. But here's to hoping that we can make it 2026 a better year. Now that big changes have happened with us, honestly, who knows what will be in for the future, let alone what will be in what we'll all be in for next year. But yeah, lucky sad about my first one. It had so many views. I had to list it because of you know who. Fair enough. I mean, to be honest, despite, like, you know, me not being friends with him anymore, I'm still gonna keep the videos because, like, you know, if some people at least do find it memorable, regardless if someone's there or not, then yeah. I mean, if you think about it from Vanless' perspective, he still has a video even though there's Mini Lad in there. So, yeah. Because as long as people are up to date, then we're not with him anymore, but yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now, so thank you all for joining me in this one. This was a really good chat stream, honestly. This was a really good one. So, yeah. And speaking of Rye, let this be the last time I ever talk to him, because I'm leaving him here in 2025, and for the rest of the time that we had. But yeah. Alright. Well, at least let's hope, okay? I'm expecting people to still do so, because they probably haven't seen the stream with Spare, but just get ready, just moderators get ready for that. I can see Toy Bonnie and Matt Pat. Oh, yeah. You are in for a hard time. If you're talking about Shark, he knows what I did. He's just trying to play along with the joke. Shark is another one of friend was, so yeah. You know, defenses. Yeah. But alright. I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead off for this one. I'll see you guys next year. So, yeah, I don't know what my first stream will be. Maybe I'll think about it, I guess. Yeah, I'll see. Josh, what are you doing? Don't what? Yeah, it's okay, Patrick. Do UBN? I suppose I could. I don't know if you already released an update or not, and if so, then yeah, sure. I mean, technically, even if you released an update or not, I still could do it, just because, like, you know, I would like to, I don't know, there's, like, a part of me who wants to beat it, but there's a part of me that's, like, I don't know if I can. Not with, like, you know, not with, like, you know, seeing someone already beating the game and see how they do, and, like, you know, that's, like, a very overwhelming, a lot of multitasking for me, but I'll see. But, like, you know, I could do UBN as another stream. However, I'll have to wait till I get back to my room first. Which is until the New Year's. So, until then, I'm heading off. I'll see you guys. Let this be the last time we ever talk about, like, you know, Rye. So, but yeah, until then. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow for a Logan stream, and it'll be a maybe for me. But I'll see. Until then, peace out. Yeah. Here's to hoping 2026 will be a better year. Alright. Hey guys, peace out.